Hi everyone, my name is Adam and welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, thank you. Thank you for being part of my first ever YouTube review. So I appreciate you being here. Okay, so MOZA just released their new smartphone gimbal. It's the MOZA Mini MX2. It's this one. So the MX2 is an upgrade from its recent predecessor, the Mini MX. There are a handful of new things MOZA has updated in this gimbal, which we will be diving in closer later. So MOZA sent me this gimbal probably 3 weeks ago, and I've been taking product photos and lifestyle photos out of it. So PS, thank you Kuya David, Kuya Jason, and Boss Jade Mates for being the models in my lifestyle photos. To keep things organized, this review will be divided into several different parts. So we will be starting with introduction, which is this one, followed by what's in the box, product specifications, getting started, what's new with the MX2, basic functions, creative movement, who is this for, conclusion, and quick tip from a filmmaker. So let's go! So what's in the box? When you purchase the MX2, you will receive a unit, a tripod, a charging cable, a wrist strap, a pouch, and a user manual. Product specification. So the payload for the Mini MX2 ranges from 143 grams to 280 grams. So for comparison, if you're wondering, most phones nowadays ranges from 140 grams to 170 grams. So we've done some tests with other phones as well, such as the iPhone 5s, the iPhone 6s Plus, 7, 10, and the 11. So all of them worked fine and kaya naman ang gimbal. So okay naman. When folded, the gimbal's dimensions are 120 by 180 cm, while unfolding it will reach up to 120 by 265 centimeters. So battery life. Battery life will give you up to 24 hours of usage, considering that the phone will be well balanced with the gimbal. So at least that's what the manual says about the gimbal's battery life. We've tested it. No, not really tested. I haven't tested yet the battery life, but so far, ever since I got it, I really haven't charged it yet. And it still works pretty good right now. So yun, okay naman siya. So the battery has a capacity of 2000 mAh, while its charging time is 2 to 5 hours. Getting started. So when you receive the gimbal for the first time, you will see it unfolded like this. So to unlock the gimbal, you have to twist the grip 180 degrees to the right. Then twist the tilt axis to the left. And lastly, the roll axis to the right. Should you have any problems following these instructions, there are printed instructions in the gimbal itself. There are markings on where to open, where to twist, where to lock, and things like that. So after unlocking the gimbal, you have to screw down your tripod and you're good to go. So what's new with the MX2? So the new thing about the MX2 is actually the smart sensors located on the phone holder of the gimbal, making users have a hands-free operation experience. After long pressing the on button, the phone holder automatically opens and detects whether a phone is already positioned. So once a phone is placed down in the gimbal, the MX2 automatically clamps down. So to turn off the gimbal, just press the trigger key and hold the power button at the same time to release the phone. So you have to press the on button and the trigger key at the same time to turn off the gimbal. So another new feature with the MX2 that I've noticed while testing it was when you place the gimbal in inverted mode. So pag binaliktad mo siya, the gimbal knows that it's in inverted mode. So before, if I'm not mistaken with the MX1, when you invert the gimbal would obstruct the camera's view. While today, the new upgraded MX2, the gimbal recognizes if it's in inverted mode and it automatically rotates if it needs to. Basic functions. So one of the best features with the MX2 is that you really don't have to download the application to make the gimbal work. You could operate the gimbal as it is. You just have to know which buttons to press, what buttons to press at the same time to make it favorable to creative output. Looking at the gimbal, it has 5 different parts: the zoom plus, the zoom minus, the rocker, the on button, and the trigger key. So each key has different functions, and I will be putting here. Hindi ko alam. Ikaw na bahala, Adam, dumagin sa post-editing kung saan mo ilalagay. Pero I will be putting here the list of functions and what you have to do to get this and that and this. Okay, so lumabas na ba? Ayun, so should you have any problems following with the instructions, kahit yung data dito, just feel free to reach out to me in the comment section. Just comment down if you need help. Now that you have the gimbal up and running, we could do some creative movement shots. Tracking shot. To track a subject, simply hold the trigger key to lock the axis and walk with the subject. Low angle shot. Placing the gimbal on a low angle horizon will automatically prompt the unit to a low angle mode. Dolly zoom shot. To use the dolly zoom shot, simply focus the camera on a subject, then walk backwards while holding down the zoom plus button or the zoom minus kapag naglalakad kayo pa forward para ganun. Gets niyo ba? Inception mode. To turn on inception mode, press the zoom minus button once to activate FPV mode. Then, move the rocker to the left or right while following the subject. There are a lot more shooting modes na hindi ko na-discuss that I haven't tackled. So, it's just up to you what you could do with the MX2. Okay. So, who is this gimbal for? If you have a smartphone and you love to take photos, videos, and you like to go out of town, capture memories, birthdays, kahit yung mga simple lang, mga parang sa Jollibee, gano'n, kaya mga sports with your friends, the MX2 is a great partner for you, especially if you're in the market looking for something to up your game, may it be for taking Instagram stories, mobile filmmaking, or even just capturing videos and photos with your loved ones. So in conclusion, the MOZA Mini MX2 is a great equipment to have. So this particular gimbal is hassle-free. Kasi there are other gimbals that you have to calibrate, counterweight, ganun. If you don't want to think about those things, this is it. Ayun, so quick tip from a filmmaker. So, I am not the best filmmaker in the world. I'm only a student filmmaker and I'm still learning each day. If I have a quick tip for you, I think it's that you have to be purposive with your movement. There are powerful moments found in static shots and there are best moments in film na hindi siya magiging best kung hindi siya gumalaw. So you have to be purposive with your movement. Move when you have to move and stay still if you have to stay still. So that concludes the video. So this is my review of the MOZA Mini MX2. So thank you to MOZA, Gudsen MOZA, for sending this gimbal for review. Thank you also to Kuya David, Kuya Jason, and Jade Mates for being the models of my photos. Thank you rin kay Dave. Na-shoot ko pa lang mamaya kasi kulang ako ng example sa video. So ayun, so thank you guys for being part of my first ever YouTube video. And I guess that's it. See you next time.